Europe is threatening to boycott the World Cup. Not because of safety, not because of corruption, not because FIFA is suddenly moral, because it's being held in the United States. And because President Trump dared to do something unthinkable. He used tariffs as leverage, he applied pressure, he negotiated like a businessman instead of a Brussels intern. Now Great Britain and a few of their very offended European friends are stomping their feet and saying, "We're not coming to your tournament, cool, stay home." Here's the truth, this has nothing to do with soccer. This has everything to do with power. Trump told Europe the free ride is over. Pay your share, protect your own backyard. Stop expecting American taxpayers to bankroll your comfort. They didn't like that, so now they're pretending a World Cup boycott is some brave moral stand. Translation, if we can't push America around, we're taking our ball and going home. The irony is delicious, they need access to the US market. They need American security, they need American money. But they're mad because Trump played the game to win. This is what leadership looks like, and the tantrums prove it. You almost have to admire the drama. European countries led by Great Britain are floating the idea of boycotting the World Cup because it's being held in the United States. Why? Because President Trump slapped tariffs on their countries to apply pressure in negotiations, including pressure over Greenland. Yes, Greenland. So instead of negotiating like adults, they're doing what Europe does best. Clutch pearls, hold meetings, threaten symbolic gestures that change nothing. Here's the truth, this isn't about sportsmanship, it's about leverage. Trump understands something global elites hate. Everything is negotiation, everything has a price, and America should stop pretending it doesn't have the upper hand. For decades Europe has enjoyed American protection while criticizing American leadership. They cashed the checks, they enjoyed the safety, they mocked the guy paying the bill. Now the bill is due, so they're mad. And when they get mad, they boycott. The takeaway is simple, strong countries don't beg for approval. They set terms if the price of America first is a few empty luxury boxes at the World Cup. That's a trade most Americans will happily take. Europe is very upset again. Great Britain and friends are whispering about boycotting the World Cup because it's in the US and Trump hurt their feelings with tariffs. Imagine explaining this to your kids. We're not going to the biggest sporting event on earth because the Americans negotiated too hard. Adorable, let's translate what's actually happening. Trump used tariffs the way tariffs are supposed to be used, as leverage. Europe is used to America playing nice, smiling, paying the bill, providing security, and apologizing for existing. This time Trump said no. You want access to the US economy, you want protection, you want favors, then let's talk about Greenland. Cue the tantrum. Now suddenly soccer is sacred. Now suddenly the World Cup is political. Now suddenly staying home is a courageous stand. Here's the truth, this isn't a boycott, it's a pout. And the funniest part, they need us way more than we need them. America will host, the stadiums will be full, the money will pour in. Europe can stay home and write strongly worded we should host one of the matches in Greenland.